Okay, so I found a group of people that have some very specific thoughts on WVU being in the new Fallout game, but not Marshall. Guys?
It's bull.
Is that chili?
Yeah, you want some?
You want some? Yeah, tell you what, can we cut.
Welcome to Before the Bomb, the short form web series where we explore all things West Virginia. You know, take ourselves a little bit too seriously, act like we're bigger deals than we are, spend a couple $100s on an office space a month where we have a vault in the background. That was just convenient, that worked out. Then we spend a whole bunch of money traveling around the state pretending like, you know, we are travel show people, but we're not.
Today, we took a special trip to the state's capital. That is, if you listen to people who watch sports.
Morgantown, home to West Virginia University, where we met up with a moderately special guest.
But by moderately, we mean he's not been on TV, but he's just a pretty cool guy. We like him.
Yeah, he's just a guy we know.
He's
the only one in Morgantown.
He's a cool guy, but he's just a person we knew who lived in Morgantown.
Who agreed to this like last minute.
Yeah, that was the only credit he needed. But he's cool, he's a nice guy. Hey Cody. Other Cody.
Yeah,
he's also named Cody, you'll see.
The messed up thing is, that's where he died.
It's weird, whenever I was here in the game, I went to that building and I killed mutants with a machete. And now actually being here, I sort of want to go back to school.
One of WVU's slogans is Find Adventure, which means they're either encouraging their students into Wanderlust or they're encouraging their students to scour the Wasteland.
You can outrun Scorchers, you can outrun Deathclaws, but you can't outrun your student loans. I know that for a fact.
The Fallout game literally destroyed every other city by leveling it and turning it to rubble. But with Morgantown, I actually think they improved it by flattening it out.
We see here the PRT, or Public Rapid Transit. It is a small monorail system that transports WVU students from campus to campus. It is also explorable in-game in the year 2102, but does not run.
2018 doesn't run now.
Hey everybody, I'm here with
Jamie Billman.
Jamie Billman. How do you feel about the new Fallout game, and how do you feel about Fallout as a whole?
Well, I really liked the first few. I had a good time playing them with my friend Victoria. And so far, I think the new one looks really visually stunning, and I've heard good things about the beta, so I'm really excited for it to come out.
What is it about West Virginia in particular that you think makes it perfect for a Fallout game?
I think it has to do with the like aesthetics of the buildings, because they're already very old looking, and I think that really lends itself to like the theme of Fallout.
If you had to take one class to prepare yourself for Fallout, what would it be?
Maybe like a botany class?
Okay.
Would that be helpful?
That's fine. They don't offer like machete hacking 102 or something, do they?
Not that I've seen, but that would be really cool if they did.
Well, I got my undergrad in ghoul murdering.
Oh, then
so I want to expand my knowledge.
You should get in right away. That should be fine.
Okay, awesome. I'm going back to school, guys.
West Virginians are the only people who would sled down a 90-degree angle into a bush,
Flanked by a metal railing.
Hey, it's us again. We just want to interrupt this WVU episode to talk about something that happened while we were filming our food episode.
Yeah, during production, Cody sort of went off the rails.
Yeah, it was during the food episode. I would say he got a little salty. But as you might know, WVU is featured in the Fallout 76 game.
Vault Tech University.
Vault Tech University, but as you also might know, WVU is not the only school in West Virginia, and Cody's upset.
I just think there's room for two.
So we were going to come to this tutors. It's Cody's regular go-to tutors. However, it is game day in Huntington, West Virginia this Saturday morning, and it's a little crowded.
Okay, but you know what? We're just going to roll with it. WVU's in the game, Marshall's not. We're going to hear it from the people. We're going to get them fired up. Let's go. Okay, so I found a group of people that have some very specific thoughts on WVU being in the new Fallout game, but not Marshall. Guys?
It's bull.
Is that chili? They put WVU in the new Fallout game and they didn't put Marshall. How do you feel about that? How's that make you feel? Well, wait, can we get her?
Do that.
No, we need it.
Well, I'll reenact. She said,
Here's the thing, we're talking about the Fallout games, right? WVU is in the Fallout game, Marshall isn't. What do you think, what's the deal with that?
Because they're haters, man.
They're haters.
How many bowl game wins do we have compared to them?
I mean, I don't know, they're up there.
I played the beta, I played the stress test, haven't been able to find Huntington at all. I mean, it's one of the bigger cities in the state.
It's the second biggest.
And we're not there.
Okay, so, are you a little salty that they put WVU in the game but they didn't put Marshall?
I actually didn't know that fact. That actually bothers me a little bit that I just found that out, yes.
There were people initially that were kind of like, are they gonna give the state service, or are they gonna make us a bunch of hillbillies up in the holler? But you know, I think for the most part they gave the state good service to the history. You know, kind of gave all the mythology of the monsters and stuff. Good
Okay,
service.
this is how we're going to wrap it up. I've been asking everybody this. I'm going to give you 3 West Virginia celebrities. 3 famous people from West Virginia.
Okay.
Who do you think lasts longest in the Wasteland? Brad Paisley, Jennifer Garner, Steve Harvey.
Jennifer Gardner.
Everybody, Jennifer,
Randy Moss.
no, Randy.
Why would he not ever escape
He's gonna be running, leaping.
They left Marshall out. They leave Randy Moss out for that same reason.
Yeah.
You know what? You hear it. We're a little bitter. It's okay. Go Herd.
Go
Put
home.
us in the DLC.
Loving you sure could be a dream, sweetheart.
We are here. We've decided that since we're a little out of our element, we're bringing in a fixer, Morgantown local, aspiring chef and stand-up comedian Cody Cannon is going to be our fixer today here in Morgantown. And what?
I'd just like to point out, Cody, Nathan, Nate. We didn't plan this at all.
My name is Cody Cannon. I am an aspiring chef and comedian. I work here at Morgantown Brewing Company in the kitchen.
We're here at the Monongahela County Courthouse. Did I say it right?
Yeah, well, but you can just call it the Mon County because that's all anyone here calls it. Nobody says Monongahela.
You don't even know how to say it. They never taught it in school. What's crazy is that we played the Morgantown level in the game, and it's like they pretty much nailed it. It looks really similar. The only thing is like, it's a lot dirtier in the game. It's like, in the game, they had just beat Baylor the night before.
Historically, this town is known for like riots and couch burnings anytime they have a big victory in a football game. The last time they had one a couple years ago, people's cars got totaled. Like all of the cars that were parked on High Street got totaled.
Oh my God.
And there was like tear gas involved and
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Okay, so have they cracked down on it, right?
yes, yeah, it's not been nearly as bad the past, I think, 2 or 3 years.
It's going to pick back up because people are going to be burning couches for warmth in the wasteland. So.
Here's the beautiful thing about this is that after a nuclear fallout, this is still going to be here. So Don Knotts is just going to live and exist for forever.
This is right there on the corner, that white building.
Yep.
Was my apartment before it caught fire and burned down. Okay, so this is the Mountain People's Co-op. This is where you can locally get all of your locally sourced goods.
Oh, okay, so like if this was in Fallout, this would be the place you'd buy like your locally sourced rad roach.
Yes, farm to table rad roach. It's definitely been growing. A lot more restaurants are opening up. There's a lot of people that are starting to try to do food trucks and stuff around here too, which I think is pretty cool. And they only usually do it like on game nights and stuff like that, but still pretty cool seeing them be successful. But yeah, the scene here is growing, and there's just more diversity. In the past couple of years, there's been 2 pho restaurants to open up, and a second Thai restaurant opened up, and a second Indian restaurant opened up. So there's a lot of culture, I guess, especially with the university drawing in so much diversity. During the school year, I'm pretty sure it might be the biggest city in West Virginia. Like, I know the population expands by like 30,000 when the school students are here.
Oh, this is awesome.
So back in the day, it used to be like an actual speakeasy Like they used to, the river's right down here and there's a dock down there and they used to smuggle alcohol through.
So we have some older technology here. This is ancient technology from the Al Capone days. I believe this is an iPhone 6S.
If I hit the keys on this piano a certain way, it'll spin around and I'll be in like a layer.
Yeah, exactly. So to be important in the food scene in West Virginia now, I think it's important to be creative and try new things and try new cooking techniques and foods, but holding on to the heritage. You can't let it go. It's such a big, West Virginia is so rich in history, and so I think it's very important to simultaneously try new things, but also stay true to the roots, you know what I mean?
I know I talk a lot of trash about the WVU Marshall thing. That's really all just sports stuff, and it's dumb, and it's just fun with my friends. This is a great town, it's a fun city, and it's a good school. It's a world-class school. If you go here, there's nothing wrong with it. That being said, it's still really steep. It's a steep, steep place. Alright guys, thank you all for watching Before the Bomb. This has been great. In all honesty, I've got to say, Morgantown was a very fun place. WVU, it's a world-class school. If you want to go there, go there. If you want to go to Marshall, go to Marshall. Either way, do something great for our state. That being said, when it comes to sports, I bleed green till I die, go Herd.